I never imagined my life would turn into this wild roller coaster of drama, revenge, and sweet, sweet justice. It all started with that infamous video of mine, me cursing nonstop for 2 straight hours without repeating a single swear word. Yeah, you heard that right. It went viral overnight, turning me into some kind of internet sensation. People called me the curse queen, or whatever. But who would have thought that chaotic fame would lead to the hottest, most aloof guy in school confessing his undying admiration for me? And then, bam, fast forward to me becoming the unlikely hero who helps him and his family take down their toxic relatives. Buckle up, because this story is about to get intense. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sophia Grant, the girl who's been known as the neighborhood hellraiser since I was a kid. Sure, I'm a woman, but I've always been tougher than the roughest thugs around. Climbing rooftops to fix tiles? Check. Lighting fireworks in manure pits? Double check. I grew up in a rough part of town, and let's just say, I learned to fight my battles with words, fists, and whatever else was handy. That video? It was just me venting after a bad day, but it exploded online. Next thing I know, Alex Parker, the ultimate cold, brooding heartthrob of our school, pulls me aside one evening under the flickering streetlights. He stared right into my eyes, his own sparkling with this weird mix of awe and nervousness. Sophia, you're different. Special. Can I pursue you? Date you? His voice was steady, but I could see the flush creeping up his pale cheeks. I raised an eyebrow, crossing my arms. You sure about that? Aren't you scared I'll curse you out? I've got a reputation, you know, the little firecracker who's terrorized this town for miles. He nodded, then shook his head, his face turning an even deeper shade of red. If it's you doing the cursing, I'd take it willingly. Happily, even. Damn, that was smooth. The guy had game. We dated for 3 years, and it was fireworks from day one, pun intended. Eventually, we tied the knot in a simple but heartfelt ceremony. On our wedding day, my mom pulled me aside, gripping my hands tightly. Sophia, honey, you gotta rein in that fiery temper of yours. That whole family is as gentle as lambs. All of them combined couldn't stand up to you. Don't bully them, okay? I smirked. And if they bully me? Mom didn't miss a beat. Then crush them. Make 'em regret it. Her words weren't whispered, they echoed through the room. After a beat of stunned silence, my new in-laws, Elena and Mr. Parker, beamed like they'd won the lottery, nodding enthusiastically. Alex, my husband, blushed like a schoolboy, looking all shy and adorable. In my head, I was like, what the hell? Is this whole family into masochism or something? But oh boy, was I wrong. A visit to their relative's house after the honeymoon opened my eyes wide. They weren't masochists, they saw me as their goddamn savior. It was early morning when we showed up at Uncle Harold and Aunt Rita Hayes' place, these warm relatives who'd invited us over. We barely stepped inside before Aunt Rita started bossing Elena around like she was hired help. Elena, I bought the veggies, they're in the kitchen. Get to it. Yes, right away, Elena murmured, heading straight to the kitchen without a fight. My blood boiled. Whose house was this supposed to be? They invited us, and now my mother-in-law was slaving away like a servant? Alex stood up, trying to intervene. Mom, stop, let's just go out to eat instead. Aunt Rita waved him off dismissively. Oh, Alex, don't bother her. She loves cooking, don't you, Elena? Elena forced a meek smile, tying on an apron. Yes, I do. Meanwhile, Uncle Harold and Aunt Rita lounged on the sofa, feet up, cracking sunflower seeds and spitting shells everywhere while lecturing Alex. You kids don't get it. Back in the day, your family was dirt poor, starving. We sent over 10 pounds of rice to keep you alive. Your mom feels grateful, so she volunteers. Stopping her would be like slapping her in the face. Then Aunt Rita barked again. While you're at it, sweep the floor too, it's filthy. Elena trembled but obeyed, grabbing a broom. I leaned over to Alex, whispering, what's this about the rice? He sighed, frustration edging his voice. When we were kids, times were tough. They helped us out once. But we paid them back double a month later, 20 pounds. I glanced at Mr. Parker, silently puffing on his cigarette, and Uncle Harold grinning like a shark. It hit me. They hadn't just taken rice, they'd stripped this family of their backbone. By noon, a full spread was on the table, but Elena was still in the kitchen cleaning. Don't wait for her, Aunt Rita said casually. She likes to tidy up first. Dig in. Alex froze, chopsticks untouched. Mr. Parker smiled awkwardly but didn't eat either. Uncle Harold's face darkened. What's this, little brother? Not giving me face? Mr. Parker stammered, not hungry yet. waiting for Elena. Aunt Rita rolled her eyes, sarcasm dripping. Oh, Elena, hurry up. If you don't come out, no one's eating. Elena panicked. Almost done. Alex, eat, don't let Sophia go hungry. Aunt Rita smirked at Alex. See? She's fine. If you don't eat, you're making your uncle starve too. Alex's eyes reddened, knuckles white on his chopsticks, but he stayed silent. That's when it clicked. This family was too passive, Dad quiet, Mom submissive, Alex outmatched in arguments. They'd probably fought back once, but got crushed. Now, it was routine bullying. I whispered to Alex, you mind if I go nuclear? His response? Please. As fast as you can. I flipped the entire damn table. Food flew everywhere, soup splashing, dishes crashing. Eat, eat, your mom's dead or something, rushing to feast like this. Using a little trick, I directed the mess right at Uncle Harold. He sat there, drenched in gravy, looking pathetic. Then I grabbed Aunt Rita by the collar and slapped her, hard, repeatedly. The empire's fallen, lady. Who do you think you are, some feudal lord bossing people around? After satisfying slaps, I shoved her into Uncle Harold. Street cooks charge $200 an hour. Elena worked an hour and a half, that's $300. Wire it now. They were stunned. This meek family suddenly had a wild card. Sophia Grant, you're insane. We're calling the cops. Aunt Rita sputtered. Alex, you're just gonna watch your wife wreck our home? Alex stepped back, feigning innocence. I know, but I can't beat her. I shot him a look. He wasn't upset, he was holding back laughter. I snapped a table leg off, waving it like a bat. Go ahead, call the cops. Your injuries are barely scratches. I'd be out in days. And I'm helpful like that, I'll visit every day after. No cash? Fine. I scanned the room. We'll settle with stuff. Don't worry, I'll be precise, no overkill. I swung, shattered the sliding glass door. Old door. $1,000. Into the kitchen. Smashed pots, pans, dishes. Kitchen set. $1,000 bundle. Finally, hurled something at the chandelier, it crashed onto the coffee table, both obliterated. 10-year-old junk. I'll take the loss, $1,000. Alex tugged my sleeve. Your hands red? Add medical fees? Genius. I kicked over 2 vases. Med bills covered. Uncle Harold was speechless with rage. Aunt Rita reached for her phone, but seeing my pro-level destruction, she hesitated. What if I really showed up daily? Get out. They finally barked, faces purple. I clapped, calling Elena. That's it for now. Next cooking gig? 20% off. As we left, what a mess, inviting guests to this pigsty? No manners. Alex apologized behind me. Sorry you had to deal with this, Sophia. Uncle Harold overheard and nearly fainted again. She's the victim? She trashed our place. He shook. Get out. As long as I'm alive, none of you step foot here again. I paused, stepped in and out repeatedly. Why aren't you dropping dead yet? Tough old bastard. For 6 months, peace reigned. Elena relaxed, Mr. Parker smiled more. But I kinda missed the chaos. Alex apologized. Our family's a mess, a swamp. Sorry for dragging you in. I shrugged. I'm bored anyway. For others, it's a nightmare. For me, it's my stage to shine. Spring rolled around, and the government's 3-year demolition plan finally dropped. The Parkers' rundown 860 square feet apartment was in the zone. Compensation. Nearly $1.5 million. Day 2 post-announcement, the Hayes clan reappeared. This time, their golden boy, Brandon Hayes, supposedly the family's star, an elite overseas student and success story, showed up with 2 suited goons. He'd been abroad but rushed back for his wedding, and apparently, to cash in. No greetings. Brandon sneered at the decor. You've got 3 days to pack up and leave. The Parkers froze. They expected money grabs, not total eviction. Mr. Parker spoke up. Brandon, this is our house. Why should we leave? Brandon snorted. Uncle, you're getting senile? This place was originally ours. You begged for it. It's Hayes' property. Demolition money's ours too. Elena shook with fury. Begged? We got the bigger 1,300 square feet unit initially. You insisted on swapping because your family was bigger. Now you're flipping the script? I inwardly cheered. Elena's fighting back, but weakly. Time to escalate. But arguing was their limit. I nudged Alex. He stepped in. Cousin, you can't. This is our home. Brandon shoved to push him away. Quick as lightning, I yanked Elena forward. His hand grazed her shoulder lightly. Elena paused, then, bam, collapsed, wailing dramatically. You're listening to the 3 Little Frogs channel. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I pinched my thigh for real, tears rushing over. Mom, what happened? Don't scare me. Broken leg? Calling an ambulance. Oh God, this elite overseas kid assaults his own aunt. More like a sea turtle fraud. I dialed 911 and cops, while Alex restrained Brandon. His goons bolted at the first sign of chaos. Isolated, Brandon got hauled to the station. Without our waiver, minimum 5 days inside. Plenty of time to pamper Elena, full checkup, private room. All on Brandon's dime. As they say, the fastest way to bankrupt a middle-class guy is to help grandma cross the street. I'd be damned if I didn't milk this. In the hospital, post-IV, Elena burst into laughter, then tears. Bullied for decades, finally biting back. Feeling good? I asked. Yes. Want more? Hell yes. I warned. This might trash your representative in the family. Elena sighed. I used to care about being called petty, ungrateful. Let them take everything. But now? Screw their opinions. Words don't hurt. You and Alex benefiting? That's real. Mr. Parker chimed in. We've been pushed around our whole lives. Can't let it happen to you kids. Go big, I'll take the blame. At the station, Brandon exploded seeing me. Sophia Grant, you bitch. You set me up. This is faking an injury. Wait till I'm out, you'll pay. Alex blocked him. Watch your mouth. I sat calmly, letting him rant. When he tired, I snapped pics of him in custody and posted to the family group chat. Boom, chat exploded. Brandon in jail? What crime? Aunt Rita called screaming. What did you do to my son? Once calm, I said coolly, Auntie, the house is in the Parker's name. Elena's hurt. I could charge him with trespass and assault. Bluffing? Yes. No real injury or intent. But she wasn't there. Scare tactic worked. Panic set in. Criminal record for her baby? We don't want the house. Let him go. We're family, don't escalate, right? Ha. Family when it suits. When stealing homes. Crickets. Brandon yelled over the phone. Mom, don't. That's $1.5 million. Fine, I told him. Stay locked up. See if I press charges. His face paled. Jail time? No thanks. Aunt Rita begged. Please, Sophia. What do you want? We'll do it. He's never been in a place like this. Should have said so sooner. I had Alex fetch the deed. Swap houses? Possible, but yours isn't in demo zone. We lose big. Plus, compensate us $450,000, then swap. Brandon suspected a trap. Why would I pay? I smirked. House isn't mine. I lent money before. This is repayment, direct to my account. He got it. Swapping parents' house for your cash? Underestimated your greed. Building trust after trashing your place? Nah. As for squeezing dry, who's better? To Alex. She's scheming your parents, okay with that? Alex bowed his head meekly. I listened to my wife. Brandon scoffed. Spineless like your dad. Swap or scram. If not urgent cash need, I'd make it harder. Once demo money hits, I'll extract it anyway. Deal. When we get paid, you'll explain to your in-laws why they're left with crap. Waiver signed, he warned. Keep your word, 1 month, $450,000, transfer title. I nodded. Deal. He stormed out, met by a gentle girl in white, his fiancée. He brushed her off impatiently, leaving her heartbroken. Who's she? I asked Alex. Brandon's fiancée. He returned for the wedding, reluctantly, till demo news. Didn't want to come otherwise. Why marry if uninterested? Her family's loaded. Days later, I spotted Brandon passionately kissing a curly-haired bombshell. Drama. Snapped pics, sent to my bestie. Know her? Yeah, Mia from marketing. Met her once. And this guy? Brandon Hayes, ground crew at our airport branch. Why? Mind blown. No elite overseas grad, no abroad life, just a fabricated success story. Airport grunt with a community college degree. I went gossip crazy, got his full file from bestie. Watched their finances for a month. The Hayes weren't rich, drained by overseas lies. $450,000 in a month? Impossible without shenanigans. Soon, Uncle Harold posted in family chat. Brandon's got a hot investment, high returns. Family only. Jump in quick. Minimum $15,000. Clumsy scam, but elite, or a hooked sum, over a dozen invested. I stayed silent, waiting for bestie's intel. 10 days later. Brandon normal, but Mia withdrew $450,000 company reimbursement. Sketchy. Why risk embezzlement if relatives ponied up? Unless. Suppressing doubts, I told bestie. Don't chase it yet, I'll cover. Play along. She grinned. Sisters. Spill the tea real time. Deal. Half hour later, Brandon called urgently. Money ready. Let's transfer title. We met at land office. He wired $450,000 to me, noted as gift. Then title swap. Elena whispered nervously. Sophia, is this real? This bigger house gets demo too? Absolutely. Bigger payout. Why the cash then? Relax. He's repaying an old loan to me. House unrelated. Chats overheard by Brandon. He signed, mocking, idiots. I smiled. Too early to call. Post-swap, Brandon flaunted a sports car next day. Embezzled funds to me, relative money on car and flings. Zero out of pocket, living large pre-payout. Car had a new beauty, not Mia, not fiancé. Snapped pics, sent to bestie. Holy shit, Brandon's scum. Mia risks jail for him, he dumps her? Poor girl, pale at work. Love brains incurable. Sweet talk, and boom, anything. When payout hits, send her the pics. Bestie. Yes. She hesitated. But you lost big, $1.5 million demo versus old 1,300 square feet worth under $450,000. I chuckled. She hadn't seen the map. This swap? Right across from new high-speed rail station, next demo wave. Guaranteed. Bestie paused, then, your brain's lethal. Not just brute force, smarter too. Over a month later, payout arrived. Brandon bragged in chat. Invest with me, rich quick. See? New sports car. Urges. Dividends when? Chill. Funds just hit. Think I'd scam? Silence. $1.5 million dwarfed their investments. No rush. But Mia? Panicking. Company legal. Embezzle over 3 months? Jail time. 5 days left. Bestie's kill shot. This your boyfriend? Mia sobbed, nodded. He made me. Bestie. Sadly, not your boyfriend anymore. Fight for freedom, girl. Mia stared at pics, timed right after her theft. Betrayal hit. Scapegoat setup. Furious, no calls answered, she stormed their rental. You bastard. Pay up or we both die. Brandon ignored initially, drag it out. But her screams drew neighbors. 3 minutes, or I spill your overseas scam. He bolted out, quiet. $450,000, here. Mia sneered. $900,000. Eyes bulged. Crazy? That's loan shark rates. Company demands double or sue. $450,000 gets us 5 years. Cash or freedom, choose. If she ran, she'd drag him down, fugitive from elite to wanted. Aunt Rita emerged. What's this yelling? My overseas son's fine. Mia, seeing hesitation. Auntie, you don't know? Brandon never. Stop. Brandon roared. He'd pay, but not expose lies. Shut up about overseas. Mia scoffed. Post-trauma, she wanted cash and out. No more ties. He transferred, heart bleeding. Aunt Rita. What about overseas? Mia checked balance. Nothing. He's just a massive idiot abroad. Then. Rot, you cheater. Gone. Bestie gasped. Who says love-brained girls are dumb? She's sharp. Knew he wouldn't verify, pocketed extra from scum. Thumbs up to Mia. Then I dropped Brandon's airport file in chat. Explosion. Ground crew? Contract worker? Community college? Fake overseas elite. Investors raged. Payback. Payback. Hayes' parents ignored money, pockets lined anyway. But fake elite? Shattered. Midnight, home lit. Uncle Harold glared. Truth. Overseas real? Pride. Sons, success, fueled his arrogance. Brandon knelt. Dad, think, top schools take me? They're not idiots. You lied. Not all me. You threatened disown if I shamed you. Fake identity got your support. Mutual. Brazen words. Uncle Harold fainted. Next day, crowd at hospital, not visiting, demanding refunds. Aunt Rita cursed. Greedy bastards. Patient here, bring gifts. Just money? Out. Them. Who's greedy? We want our scammed cash. Pay, stay family. Or cops. Still demo rich delusional, she urged. Pay him, Brandon. Shoo. He stiffened. $1.5 million payout. Gave Mia $900,000. Relatives $300,000 blown on car, girls. Repay? Leaves $300,000. Not enough for old house. Frozen for demo, no new buy, rent forever? Urged. Pay, spend it? Aunt Rita. Ha, demo family, money endless. Pay. He did, trembling. Balance. $300,000. How to tell? Cheer up, she soothed uncle. We have cash. Brandon's fiancé's rich. Wedding soon, still elite family. Recover for it. Brandon lit up. Yes. Fiancé. Use $300,000, her family chips half for house. Parents? Old, anywhere fine. Gifts in hand, sports car revving, he arrived. Booted out instantly, gifts flying. Think we're pushovers? Engaged to our daughter, cheating with 3 women in months? Wedding off. Show up again? Enter vertical, leave horizontal. Beat in black and blue, they posted his flings online, paid for virality. Internet speed. 3 days, cheater fraud story everywhere. Added fake elite? Inferno. Parents learned post-discharge. Squatting at hospital gate, reading, fuming. Tip. Check demo money, liars probably spent it. Chilled, they logged in, $300,000. Hearts shattered. Uncle staggered, fainted worse, ICU. Aunt Rita panicked, called, come home. Dad's dying. Brandon froze. ICU costs? He withdrew remaining $300,000, drove to another state. She couldn't reach him, checked balance, 0. Med bills looming. That night, she stormed our place, demanding house back. No borrow, take all. I grabbed my bat politely, walk out, or ambulance. Knowing I'd swing, she fled. Week later, she scraped savings for bills. After 7-day manhunt, she reported him, cops nabbed Brandon. Silver lining. $150,000 recovered, plus depreciated car sale. All hers now, part meds, part tiny house buy. Brandon post-jail, petty thief, blacklisted by family. Year later, Phase 2 demo announced. Swapped big house? $2.2 million payout. How'd they feel? Dunno, Aunt Rita avoids me. Our life? Upgraded. In-laws adore me more. Who says I'm just verbal violence? Visionary 2. The end. Thank you for listening to the story at 3 Little Frogs channel. If you enjoyed it, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support is our team's biggest motivation.